advice I would give to my younger self would be to truly consider all the avenues into our industry. I went the chartered accountancy route and it was an epic foundation. But I don't think enough young people weigh up the value that they can add and the profound impact they can have as a professional financial planner or financial advisor.
Life is a series of games. Find out which field you're on, find out what the rules are, and play that game. Don't be too earnest, don't take it all too seriously, and most importantly, remember every battle is not yours to fight.
My advice to my younger self would be find people who inspire you, build your network, surround yourself with people who share your values and can give you honest feedback and who you respect. Some of the best, most formative mentors I've had throughout my career were not mentors that were allocated to me in formal programs. They were people who I just connected with and found along the way and have been so valuable to the reason that I'm still here. And most importantly, worry less. Enjoy the journey. It's a career path after all, not a career destination.
What advice would I give my younger self? Start early. Having worked in this beautiful industry for nearly 20 years, I have seen the magic of compounding. So whatever you can set aside monthly, start now. And secondly, prioritize taking care of yourself. People feed off you and your energy. As a wife and mother of 3 beautiful boys, I can definitely attest to that. There's a reason why when you're flying, air hostesses tell you to put your mask on before assisting other passengers. Take care of yourself and give yourself a chance to be the best version you can be, because then you can change and affect a lot more lives.
What would I tell my younger self? When you look back at yourself, you may feel gullible and naive at some of what might be happening around you, but it's okay. Will lead you to where you need to be. I think most importantly, just make sure you're keeping it real and being genuine with yourself.
Just thinking back, what would I have told myself a few years ago is to just take every opportunity. We've got a privilege to work in the investment industry. It's an amazing opportunity and live life to the fullest. It's possible to have an amazing career, but also to balance life. That is always important for us to remember.
What advice would I give my younger self? Well, the first thing I'd say is focus on being absolutely brilliant at the things you're good at. Don't worry about trying to become mediocre at the things you're not very good at. It's just not worth it. Be so good at the things you're good at that they can't ignore you. Second thing I'd say is focus on what you can control. Focus on your inputs and your process execution. You can't control the outcome. So worry about how you play the game, not whether you're going to win the game. Third piece of advice, do sport. You'll learn more in an 80-minute game than you ever will reading any business book or going on any leadership course. It will bring you mental fortitude, humility, motivation, and it'll teach you how to be a team player. Fourth piece of advice, chase the experiences, not the things. Experiences will fulfill you, material things won't. Fifth piece of advice, most important piece of advice, George, always choose the Sambuca, not the tequila. Tequila is your nemesis. And one final piece of advice, tell mum your hair is always going to be messy and that's just how it is.
What advice I would give my younger self or any woman entering the industry is firstly, it is nowhere near as intimidating as you might think it be. It's not all suits and ties. Secondly, don't expect to know everything from the get-go. Your career will be an ongoing journey of learning, and you'll be surprised how many people who have been in the industry for years are still learning something new every day. And lastly, don't be fearful to tap into that EQ that so many women are blessed to have. It'll really help you with difficult challenges and dealing with people you might not naturally gel with.
What could I tell my younger self? Well, I would tell her to embrace risks. It's okay to make mistakes, and even making small steps towards your personal and career goals will compound, just like compound interest.
I'm an investment veteran with 3 decades of experience, and as much as I still love what I do, I look back on my career and I think to myself, if only. There's not many of those, but if I was to give myself, my younger self, some advice, it probably would be a couple of the following. It would be to say, Don't take yourself quite so seriously. Really, it all comes out in the wash at the end of the day. It would also be to say, really take every single opportunity that comes your way. Be assertive, put yourself out there and take up your space because you deserve it.
What advice would I give my younger self? You've got this. Go out into the world and ask questions and learn. Be curious. Stay curious. You don't have to know everything. You will learn so many things along the way. There is time for all of this. Enjoy the journey. Start saving early. The sooner the better.